tell by the title of this video. Megan's putting on lipstick.
And Mom did my hair.
Cute. So I look like death because Lucas right here in the carrier. I am pretty certain that I have mastitis. It's been going on for about 2 weeks now. The day that I had Wes's birthday party, I had been engorged that night because the baby had been sleeping through the night and I wasn't getting up to pump and like empty my breast, and I would just let him nurse in the morning and nurse it out. But he's not, when he went through his leap, he wasn't like, he kind of lost his appetite for a little bit and he wasn't emptying my breast. So I got some plugged ducts and I thought I had cleared them like the day after Wes's party. I felt better. But then a few days later it started hurting again. And every time I nursed, it would hurt worse and worse and worse. And it burned when he nursed on the left side. The right side's okay for now, but on the left side it hurts so bad, and it still hurts so bad every time he nurses. And it feels like it's just getting worse. And yesterday I actually, right now I feel nauseous, but yesterday I ran a fever. I had chills all day. I stayed in bed all day. I just felt awful. I was like just out of it. I had a headache. I just felt like I had the flu, really. And then I was trying to continue to nurse and like, and then I had diarrhea and then the nausea today. It's not been fun at all. I'm hoping I don't have to go get antibiotics, but it's looking like I might need to. I don't know, but it is extremely painful, and I just sobbed yesterday. I sobbed and sobbed because it hurt so bad, and I feel like I have a pretty high tolerance for pain considering I had an all-natural birth recently. And this hurts so bad. Like, it hurts when I'm nursing. It hurts when I'm not nursing, but it hurts even worse when I am nursing. But I have to nurse to get that duct unclogged, and I've been trying to take soy lecithin and drink pineapple juice. And
I can't see myself.
I just feel really bad. I look really bad, but I feel awful. And it is really hard to take care of kids when you feel sick or don't feel well. So luckily my husband's been helping some, but right now he's out there working on his car, so I don't know. I need my mama.
I didn't see him out there. I think he's upstairs.
I need my mama or my grandma, somebody to come baby me when I'm sick. I want somebody to baby me, rub me, wait on me hand and foot, and that's just not the case when you live so far away.
That.
Yeah, I wish she could, but she lives far away.
Mima?
I need my mommy.
Maybe Nanny.
Yeah, but hopefully I'll feel better soon. I probably need to go get some antibiotics, but I really don't want to go to the doctor. I don't feel like going anywhere when I don't feel well. I just want to lay in the bed, but I can't do that, so that's what it is. I'll update you guys when I know some more. And I just got up. Just wanted to update you guys on the mastitis situation. I did end up going to the ER last night. I did not go in. We sat in the parking lot. But I had taken some soy lecithin the first day and then the next morning, and it gave me diarrhea about 30 minutes after I took it both times. It was soy lecithin, not sunflower lecithin. And soy is one of the most chemically processed foods in the world, and they use the most herbicides and pesticides on it, and then it's chemically processed to make soy lecithin too. So for some people you can have a strong reaction to it, and I guess I'm one of those people, but a lot of people recommended lecithin, and I couldn't find sunflower lecithin at the grocery store, and I didn't want to wait to order sunflower because I needed something right away because I was in pain and I just wanted to get better. So we used the soy lecithin, and It gave me diarrhea, and then a few hours later, it gave me severe stomach cramps. I mean, like, I couldn't hardly talk. It hurt so bad for about 4 hours. So we did pack up. I dropped the kids off at a friend's house. We did keep the baby with us. Wes was just going to take care of him while I went to the ER. And he took me to the ER and we sat in the parking lot. I was drinking water and it was starting to feel a little better after like almost 4 hours. Yeah, I didn't really want to go to the ER because I knew I would be in there for like 3 or 4 hours, that it could have just been gas pain, or it could have just been diarrhea pain, or it could have just been from the soy lecithin, which I believe that's what it was from because I was fine until I took that. Well, I wasn't fine. The mastitis, I was having a fever and not feeling well, but I wasn't having like stomach problems until I took the lecithin. And I didn't want to go spend thousands of dollars on an ER visit. So I was like, if I can just wait until morning and go to my primary care doctor, then that would save us hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So I tried to just suck it up and wait it out. And I was like, you know, if it gets any worse, I'll definitely go back. But I was just like chugging water and it started to feel a little better. We went back home, picked up the kids, went back home. I took like some Pepto-Bismol and that helped some. And then I took some ibuprofen because my fever came back. It was like 101.4. After I took the ibuprofen, my fever broke, so I took a shower. And I watched a lot of YouTube videos yesterday on how to unclog your milk duct or how to cure mastitis naturally. And a physical therapist, I'll try to find the video and link it, but she had said that you can come to a physical therapist to help relieve mastitis, and what they will do is they'll do a few sessions where they will press down as hard as they can on the mast or a lump in your breast, that clogged duct. They'll press as hard as they can and like press down and then sweep toward the nipple. So while I was in the shower, I hand expressed as much as I could, and then I did that to myself, and it hurt, I'm not gonna lie, but I think it worked because today my breast feels so much better. Before, when I was nursing him, it would burn like lava coming out of my boob when I nursed him, and it was all I could do not to scream the entire time I nursed him on that side. But that's the only way to, I mean, you have to get that milk out or it's just gonna get worse. So, but this morning when I nursed him, it was not nearly as bad. It's still sore, but I can tell like it's much better than it was. So I don't know if I'm gonna go to the doctor today because my fever is gone. I'm feeling much better. I'm just gonna wait it out because he does have his 4-month checkup today. And I didn't want to reschedule that if I didn't have to. So yeah, I'm gonna take him to that, and if I'm still not feeling well, my doctor's office takes walk-ins, so I'll just go right after I take him. But yeah, that's the update. So I may still need antibiotics, but I'm feeling much better than I have all weekend. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, I should have took my camera with me last night, but like I was in so much pain, like I wasn't even worried about nothing. I couldn't think about anything but feeling better. It was rough, and my husband helped so much with the kids yesterday, and it's like I don't know what I'd do without him, y'all. Like, for y'all single mamas, I was a single mom for a year, but I still lived with my grandma at the time, so I had her help. But for those of you completely on your own, like, what do you do? Like, I don't know what I would have done because I couldn't, my stomach hurt so bad I couldn't pick my baby up. And like, if you're home alone, like, what do you do? You know, like, my heart goes out to you guys because I know that struggle. But yeah, it's a better day today, thank God, because I was so miserable all weekend. Just like, I sobbed. I haven't sobbed in a long time, but I sobbed like 3 or 4 times this weekend just because I was so exhausted and overwhelmed and in so much pain and miserable. But I've never really been warned about mastitis. Like, I didn't know how bad and how serious and how fast it can come on. Like, I had gotten some plug ducts with Reagan, but I never got mastitis. I always got it unclogged. But this time I could not get it unclogged. Like, it took days, and I still don't know for sure if it's unclogged. It just feels better. So, and I nursed her almost 2.5 years. And this is only 4 months in, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to give up because that was awful. That was awful, guys. Like, I can't even explain how awful it was. Like, I should have filmed myself crying like you would have seen. But, yeah, if you got mastitis right now, I'm so sorry. Just keep trying everything. That's what I did. I'll make a video on it if once I'm completely over this and let you guys know what all I did, because I did like so many things to try to get through this. So yeah, I'll make a video on that if that might help somebody out, because that's what I did, is just watch videos on what other people did to get through it naturally. Because I really didn't want to take an antibiotic because it messes up your gut health and it could mess up the baby's stomach. And I really didn't want to do that unless I absolutely had to. So I may still need an antibiotic. I'm not positive yet. So if my fever comes back, I'll definitely be going to the doctor to get an antibiotic. But if it doesn't, I think I'll be okay. But yeah, I'm going to go make some coffee and I'll update you guys later. It's my breakfast. It's a bagel, a lot of thin bagels, and strawberry cream cheese and raspberries. We just got back from his 4-month checkup. He got the rotavirus vaccine and DTaP today, and he knocked out. Picked up Bradley on the way home. She got to go see Maleficent 2. No spoilers. And I'm still not feeling great, but oh, let me get him. I got a turkey and cheese sandwich with raspberries and all my vitamins. Okay, I just got an Amazon like Christmas gift catalog in the mail, and I'm letting the girls circle all of the things on their wish list in here, so this might help us for Christmas.
Monopoly voice banking. Okay, I want this and that. And I want this scarf.
Alright, you can circle as many things as you want, but that doesn't mean that you'll get everything, okay?
It's not free.
It's gonna be a surprise. But you can circle everything
I
that
already know what I'm gonna get.
You do? Yeah. Well, you just circle the things that you really wish for, okay?
Oh, look! Can you get these?
Yeah, circle them if that's something on your...
I don't want those.
That's okay, you don't have to circle it.
I want the golden one. Oh, they have, what are they called? Funko Pops. I want this one and this one. I got Elsa!
Yeah.
And this one.
Cool.
Hey, it's the new Series 2 Elsa!
Oh.
Oh, Daddy would like this one. This one's from The Office. Hey, look at... I found Batman!
What do you think about it? I think he likes the bananas better. He wanted more. Yeah.
He's just not used to the flavor. Because it's like a sweet flavor.
Alright, you want to try Reagan? Just put it to his lips. Don't shove it in his mouth. That good?
He liked it. So there's Mom feeding my brother right now. If you can't see right now. Wait, why is it black? Why is it black? I can't. Like, hey guys. Just can't see. There's baby brother. There's baby brother. There's baby brother.
Huh? Miss Bradley and I are heading.
Turn right.
We're heading to the dentist. Miss Bradley's got to get a filling. Do you want? Just to update you on the mastitis. It's been a week or so, and I'm better. Praise the Lord. I did not end up having to get antibiotics. The last update I did was the day I took Luca to his 4-month appointment. I started feeling really bad again that day. My fever came back. I was feeling sick again, and the lump was not coming out. So I was doing everything I possibly could that I had found online to do, except for cabbage leaves. So I used a cabbage leaf in my bra overnight, and the next morning I was still hurting pretty bad. I suffered all night. I didn't get any sleep that night, the night that I used the cabbage leaf. So I just stuck a cold red cabbage leaf in my bra on the side that was infected, and all night I could not get the duct unplugged, and it was just getting worse and worse. Couldn't sleep because it hurt so bad. And the next morning it still wasn't better, so I called my midwife, and they have like a messaging service, so you have to kind of wait for a return call. So I waited a couple hours for them to call me back, and the midwife on call called me back, and she was like, if you're not running a fever, we can't really prescribe you an antibiotic over the phone. You'll have to be seen. And they're an hour away. So I was like, I don't have a fever right now, but I have every other symptom. But I had been taking ibuprofen to keep my fever in check. So I think that's why I didn't have a fever the whole time. I had a fever 3 times, but every time I would get a fever, I would take the ibuprofen and my fever would break. And then it would come back that night once the ibuprofen wore off. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but I ended up she was like, we could see you today if you could be here by 3, and it was like lunchtime at the time, and I was like, give me an hour and let me see how I feel, because I really did not want to drive an hour to Atlanta if I didn't need to. I mean, they probably weren't going to prescribe me an antibiotic unless I started running a fever again, so I was just going to wait it out. So I waited an hour. I kept nursing him and pumping, and I got the clog out by nurse. I just kept putting him to my breast and nursing him, and he got the clog out for me, and it was instant relief. I mean, instant. I was miserable like for almost a week. It was so frustrating. I've never been more frustrated. Oh my gosh. But most people do not get through mastitis without an antibiotic. So if you are continuing to run a fever, if you have mastitis or think you do, and your fever is persistent and not going away, go get an antibiotic. But I am going to make a video on all the things that I did to get over mastitis without antibiotics. So, but do not hesitate to go get them if you think you need them, or if you think you're not going to get through it without them. If you've done everything you possibly can, go get the antibiotics. But I'll definitely be making, sorry, my dog is barking at the UPS man, but I'll definitely be making a video on how I got through mastitis without antibiotics. So be on the lookout for that video. It'll be coming up soon. And thanks so much for your kind words and thoughts and prayers, because that was awful. Alright guys, I'm making a crock pot meal today because it's so cold and dreary, and I just wanted to make something easy. So I didn't even cut these potatoes because I'm holding a baby in the carrier right now and I don't like messing with knives while I'm holding a baby. So they should be cooked well enough to just cut them easily with a fork once it is done anyway, so it's fine. If you want to cut yours, go for it, but that's why I didn't cut mine. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw the chicken in next. Okay, so chicken's in. Then I'm just going to put in some of this Hidden Valley Ranch dip and cream cheese. Super simple. I've never made this before, so I hope it turns out good. I didn't have any shredded cheese, so I'm going to see if my husband will pick up some on his way home, and I can just throw that in when he gets home. Then I'm going to add some salt and pepper and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And I think that's about it, and we'll just see how it turns out. But it's just gonna be like creamy potatoes and chicken. Okay, so there's everything. I did add some ranch dressing powder and some onion powder as well. And I'm just gonna cook that on high for about 4 hours, and I'll let you know how it turns out. Okay, so I also added some minced garlic and garlic butter. And then now I'm going to add the cream cheese. Okay, I felt like it needed a little bit more of a liquid, so I'm going to add this cream of chicken soup. Okay, so Wes bought this for me off of Amazon. This is the Kiddo Fido freezer tray. Non-stick silicone for easy release and cleaning, sturdy base for fewer spills and less mess. So I'm going to be making my own baby food. I have bought some just to get him started, but I want to start making my own, so I got this to store it in, and I will link it below. This is actually one of his Christmas presents, but we had to give it to him early. Yeah, this one is awesome because it lowers, and like you can lower it or raise it up. So if your baby's a little bit younger like mine is, he can still reach the floor. So that's pretty cool. This is the baby Einstein one. I'll link it below. What do you think, babe? I did connect some of his toys on the other side, so there are some extra ones on here. Hey, darling. What do you think? He was playing with it so hard last night, so I guess he's just checking it out again today, but so sweet. So sweet. What's that kitty doing? You're still sleepy? Are you still sleepy? What's that bird doing for him? Gonna get that bird? What do you think? This kitty wants all my love and attention right now. Luca. There he goes. Yeah, what do you think of that? So cute. Get it. Get it. He's learning how to work those little hands.